Welcome back to another episode of the Jebus family where we do all kinds of random stuff. While I'm fixing some food, what are you eating? I got pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
You eating some pumpkin? It's not Halloween, but I'm devouring some pumpkin, that's for sure. And we are over here making something different. Step one, I got a pound of chicken breast cut up into nice little pieces right here. And then we're gonna come up with sauce. I'm debating whether I should pan fry it or just microwave it. My laziness is kicking in. I guess I should cook it, right? And there we go. Got some butter in the pan, got some chicken breast getting cooked up right here. It smells so good already. What do you think about it? Huh?
He just taste tested it.
You just taste testing it? Do you like chicken? You've eaten chicken many a times. I don't know about that kind of chicken. He said, I like chicken when it's mixed with other stuff. Chicken by itself, not so much right now. Boom, fresh cooked chicken in the egg wraps. And then the greatest barbecue sauce known to earth, Sweet Baby Ray's, but the no sugar one only has 1 carb a serving. We used about maybe 2 a piece, I'd say, so not much. So simple, yet so freaking delicious. What do you think? You all done with your pumpkin, had some bottle? Now you just kicking around? You roll too much now, dude. You roll all day. You probably roll like 10 times a day. You done really mastered it now. You're a pro. We also got our whole thing pulled out. It looks kind of weird over here because we got somebody coming to take this TV down and then put the new one up. It's kind of sad. We've had this guy up for so long and it came out of a storage unit for years ago, but it's time for him to go because it randomly goes out. And I just know that eventually it's going to go out completely. And if I don't replace it, I'm going to be mad because then we're just going to have like no TV for a few days and that would suck. That would suck. That's a little bit funny. Just not too funny, right? Really? What else you gotta say? Tell me the whole story. What? Oh, really? That's crazy. Mr. Bear! You so smart. He's learned now. All you gotta do is pull that white bear right there, and it plays this weird music sound. I don't know what that sound is, but I keep pulling it now, don't you? It fit. You know, we were talking about getting the 97 or 100, whatever it was, but I didn't think there'd be enough room between these windows. This is 85. I think we might have been able to fit it. I think it might have been able to fit. It would have been tight, but maybe. So right now, I'm working on editing the video we filmed on the 4th of July to go out on the main channel on Friday. Not gonna finish it, but 2 things. 1, the video is awesome. There's a lot of good stuff in there. Actually, 3 things. 2, there's one part that is just hilarious. I just laughed at myself, so I hope you guys don't know what it is when you see the video on Sunday. 3, the heat has unfortunately screwed up some of the audio, so I've had to dump 3 minutes of footage so far from this video just because the heat screwed. It was so hot, it screwed with the camera and the audio is screwed up, so all just sounds like static. So I'm kind of sad it's not going to be as long as I wanted it to be, but hopefully the rest of the video is still good. Doesn't it look so much nicer over here now? That is so much better. Hi, Mr. Bear. What are you doing while I'm downstairs editing? You up here baking stuff?
Yeah, I had him in the little like holster thing, like on my chest, and he was like, "Whoa!"
He said you gotta put that bottle back.
He was like good with that for like a while, and I was like talking about what I was doing and everything. He was kicking and all good, and all of a sudden he was like, "Nyah."
He said he wanted a bottle.
Sorry.
Okay, hungry.
Yeah.
What is this?
That is not ready part of a cake.
What is this?
Almond flour and baking powder.
What is this?
Eggs. I just need to add eggs to the bowl.
Okay, this like little, it's supposed to be a sugar cookie cake basically, but I don't know what it tastes like, but it's really good. It's kind of sweet and it's only made with what? Almond flour, eggs, butter,
sweetener, eggs.
all the good stuff. All the good stuff. Nothing bad in there and it's really good. You really like watching them fruits, huh, man? Are those just that fun to you? You just think they're so entertaining, huh, man? Do you? You swinging and looking out the window, huh?
Chilling.
Just swinging and just watching outside, huh? I mean, I can see how this would be pretty enjoyable. If I had an indoor swing and I can walk out the window, I think I'd enjoy it too. Oh my goodness! Oh goodness! Oh goodness! You having some Broly Bear for Saturday breakfast?
I am.
Oh, how you doing? Oh! She gonna eat your ribs, Broly Bear? Oh goodness! is. It's later in the day. So we found this out. This recipe is like so simple and so good. All we do is take chicken breast, put it in the oven, you know, cover it in this homemade taco seasoning, which has no sugar in it, and then cover it in aluminum foil, slow cook it for 275 for like 3-4 hours, something like that. Then shred it up and just put cheese on it. It's so good even next day. We made this yesterday. This is next day and it's freaking delicious. Everywhere else in the US, but right now on the East Coast, this heat is ridiculous. So we've been going for walks, you know, recently, but these last few days, it's just, I don't even want to go outside. So the actual temperature is around like 98, but you know, they have the heat index and the humidity. It says it feels like 108 today. And I'm like, I'm not going out in 108-degree weather. I'm staying my booty right inside of the house. I'll use the treadmill because no way, I'm not getting sunburned. Right, Broly Bear? Broly Bear says he understands, he agrees. He said, we're not getting sunburned, that's too much. Right now, we're spending a little bit of time getting the Whatnot show set up for Tuesday from these crazy videos of this big, crazy unit. And just like always, everything's starting at $1. We have the vintage concert t-shirts. We have literal gold jewelry, like Milwaukee Tools in box, the skateboard. I mean, there's so much stuff here that's gonna be starting at $1. I mean, thousands of dollars in value, but so, the show's already scheduled. You can go over to our Whatnot, look us up at THW Jebus and bookmark it. You don't want to miss it Tuesday. You drinking? How old are you?
Trying to.
Are you 5 months or 5? I did not think you'd be able to figure out a straw. I mean, I guess it's just sucking like a bottle, but I guess you're figuring out a straw. How you know how that works? Smart little thing, huh? Dexter, who are you yelling at? Huh? Why you come down the stairs just screaming? And now that I start filming, you're gonna act like you weren't? We all saw you. Now what are you doing? You just gonna act like that didn't happen? Really? Okay. That's fair, that's fair. I'm curious, put it in the comments. Who watched our main channel so many years ago when we first found this guy and his sister Dee Dee, who's upstairs, at a dumpster while dumpster diving? And like, what year was that? 2017 or 18?
18.
2018 on an old dumpster diving video. We found those guys. Well, we found them a couple days before that, but we couldn't catch him, so we went and bought a trap and trapped just him. He was the only one we saw. We tried to trap him. We put the trap down with food, literally went across the street to get a drink from McDonald's, came back maybe 10 seconds later. Him and his sister were both trapped in there within like 5 minutes of being gone, so they were hungry.
Imagine only having Dexter now.
I know, that would have been weird. But that's all we ever saw. We never seen Dee Dee until we went back for the trap and they were both in there. So it is kind of strange. It might not look like it, but there's actually been a ton of progress in this garage. See, all this pile back here is the beginning of our next yard sale. And we definitely got to hold off till fall because I refuse to have a yard sale when it's 107 degrees outside. Refuse.
That's a good point.
What is this stuff over here again?
What, this stuff?
Yeah.
This stuff is all yard sale stuff. I
hasn't been sorted. Okay.
I just have to move it back.
Okay, and this is the stuff from the most recent unit, some of it, right here, and over there.
Yeah. And then
So that's the stuff we gotta keep sorting through to get ready for the auction.
all empty totes here.
And then,
can use.
yeah, these are all empty totes from that Department 56 unit, so gotta love it, gotta love it. You know, I was thinking this is too big and nice to put on Whatnot for just $1 start, but I think I've changed my mind. I think I'm gonna go, how do I open it again? I'm gonna go put this guy, it doesn't have the strings with it, but in our auction on Whatnot for Tuesday, because it's just so nice. And it has a nice case too. Yeah, it's going up for auction. Well, that's all I got for you today, guys. Hope you enjoyed another random video. If you did, make sure you leave it a thumbs up and be excited for that video tomorrow on the main channel because it's awesome. And make sure you've watched part 1. It's on screen now. Because if you don't, then part 2 is not going to make a whole lot of sense and you're not going to understand why I'm so excited. So thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, peace out.